What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Just wanted to make a new video. If you guys are new, please subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as much as possible. And I hope you guys are staying safe through all this stuff going on right now. I wish you guys the best here in Washington State, and I know in a lot of other states, or it might just be all the states. We currently have a lockdown, so that means you're supposed to stay at home unless it's for essential reasons, such as going to work or getting food or whatever. But it's pretty deserted, so I'm trying to stay safe myself. Behind me is my 2000 MR2 Spyder. This is such a cool spot. Today I wanted to make a video on all the questions of the roll bars that you guys have. A lot of answers are online. No one that has this really has given a lot of information, especially when I was buying. I was researching a lot. I couldn't really find much stuff about it at all. So today's video is just going to be going about all the questions you guys have about the hard dog roll bar. So that's the one I have right now. I'm going to go ahead and lower the roof while I can. That's why I parked under here because it's currently raining, as you can see. But I'm going to go ahead and lower the roof so you guys can see it. And yes, that's my ride. Low max seat. Looking all good in there. But see, there it is. Looks awesome. I'm going to go ahead and lower this up and I'll show you guys. So the first question is, what roll bar is this? A lot of guys don't know. This is the hard dog roll bar. You can currently get it on Choose R Us, Bethania Garage. There's some, or hard dog themselves. Currently, I think the cheapest price out there right now is the one that I got it from. It's Bethania Garage, or also known as Choose R Us. They have 3 different models, okay? So the first model is gonna have the same 4-point design, where it's, or more than 4-point, but has this diagonal part. It's gonna have the same harness bar and everything, okay? So behind there, you're gonna have all this bar. The only difference is the cheapest model is not gonna have this diagonal. So if you look in the back, it has that one diagonal cross brace right here. It has that one diagonal cross brace right there. The cheapest model won't have that. It'll have everything else. It'll have the loop and everything. That one is $50 cheaper. That's called the MR model, okay? The MR1D meaning one diagonal right there, that's $50 more. I think currently the one I got was $710. They might have upped the price a little bit, but the base price is $660. This one is $710 shipped to the lower 48 states of the United States. Then there's the MR2D. There's the 2 diagonals, meaning there's one right there and one right there. It's gonna have 2 diagonals, so it's gonna be kind of like an X. You are gonna have a limited amount of room behind the seat, because already with one diagonal, it's already like this. With 2 diagonals behind this driver's seat, there's gonna be a bar right behind your head. The reason why I didn't get that was because I knew that I'm a taller guy, so my head's gonna be closer to the back of there. So I didn't want to have a diagonal right behind my head, because, you know, what if I get into a crash and, you know, I crack my head on that? I don't want that. So I just did one diagonal. Definitely gets the job done, and it's, you know, $50 cheaper, right? So I think the MR2D is $760. Prices do change, so as the filming of this video, that's how much it was and when I bought it. And yes, you guys can watch my install video on this whole process, but let me just say, before you get this, it's a pain in the butt to install, okay? Everything about this is hard. I've done the motor swap before. I've done the engine swap into the rear, and it's a lot easier than this. This is a pain because nothing fits. The actual mounting, you know, it's not too bad, and it's a really good quality made piece. But what I mean by nothing fits is you have to cut everything. You have to cut the interior, you have to drill into your car, you have to cut the bottom subframe to make the backing plates for the roll bar. You gotta drop the fuel tank. It's a pain, but a lot of you guys have been asking. So it looks good. Does my soft top still latch? Yes, there's 2 holes. It's a really quality made piece. 2 holes for your stock soft top latching mount. It goes onto there. They supply the hardware, and let me just say, this is a really good quality piece. It's just a pain in the butt to install, okay? A lot of you guys have been asking, how much room do you have in the back now? You go ahead and scoot this chair up forward. So with the one diagonal, you're gonna have a little bit less room, of course, over here but you can still keep your stock interior. You have to cut the rear carpet like that, cut it, but overall it looks really good. It looks like a rear seat delete, and you know, it's really thick. If you guys can see, it's really thick, and you have to cut all of this interior pieces to fit the seat belts. As you can see, you gotta fit everything, so you gotta cut a bunch, okay? Not just into your car, but into your interior piece. There's no going back unless you want to go buy a whole new rear set of interior. You cannot keep the rear cabin space. That's another question that a lot of people have been asking. You cannot keep the rear cabin space, unfortunately. So all those cabin cubbies and stuff, they're gonna be gone. You can't make them work. In the instructions, they say so themselves. You do get rid of that cross brace from stock, where it goes across there with your stock soft mount latches, but you guys might be worried. What about the seatbelt anchors? Will it move? No, it will not move, because the roll bar here sits literally, it bolts literally to those two seatbelt anchors. So this is really safe. This is SCCA approved. It's not for road use, but you know, if it's SCCA approved, it's pretty safe. So I'm driving around with it. You know, do it at your own risk. There's no going back with an install like this. It's pretty expensive, and so that's how it. The last question that you guys have been asking about this is, will it go above the roll bar? Will the soft top go above the roll bar? Because we all know a hard top will fit under here. I can show you guys many pictures of that, because the hard top has more clearance, but you guys have been asking, will it go over? So let's do it right in front of you guys. Alright, soft top all latched up down there, and guess what? This is the clearance you guys have. It goes completely over. As you can see, it goes completely over, and you know, there's no clearance issues. There's no sag. It sits right under here. It's really solid. If anything, it's more solid than before. So that's the roll bar. Those are all the questions you guys have had so far. If you guys have any more, go ahead and comment below. And the process to, they quote around 12 hours. I would say 12 hours. Mine probably took maybe 9 hours. But I only had myself and the assistance of my brother for a couple of the hours. So you definitely need 2 people. It's pretty dangerous to do by yourself, because you gotta drop the fuel tank. What if it just drops on you? Make sure to have your fuel all low, everything. You guys gotta watch my install video to know more about the actual install. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next video, I'll also have my Q&A on all the mods on my car, and I'll also be posting how much I've spent on my car itself. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay safe. Let your passion drive you.